Welcome to Masterypath Connections. I'm Debra and this is Ladan Ratcliffe. I'm here in Guatemala. Ladan, could you just explain what we were all doing here in Guatemala?
The purpose of this pilgrimage is to connect with the higher energies, bringing forth our ancient wisdom from one of the civilizations that we lived at, and connecting the wisdom that we're bringing forth, connecting it with the wisdom of the sacred sites and the wisdom that we are being gifted from the higher beings, using a specific technique to structure the rainbow bridge so that as many human beings as possible can then, using the rainbow bridge, step into the new world. Now this rainbow bridge will be constructed, and we are in the process of having it fully constructed, along with many light workers who are also working on the same project. And this rainbow bridge will be fully in place by the 12-12-12, and it will be held up for a period of 9 days, where human beings are able to then step onto it and step onto the new world.
Thanks. For those people who don't know how we're constructing that, could you just say very briefly what the process is?
Sure. The process is using a variety of geometric shapes and sacred symbols and specific rays. The rays that we are using are white, blue, yellow and red. The geometric shapes are the combination of two cubic tonics put together, along with three separate tetrahedrons, connecting with ourselves as the center of these geometric shapes, and the combination of all will create an octahedron, which then creates a sacred flame from our heart onto each point of the octahedron, creating to the northern and the hemisphere of the earth, and sending out the different rays of colour from the northern onto southern, and from southern onto the northern hemisphere.
And for those of you who don't know, we're actually doing that through meditations that Ladan is guiding us through, and visualisation. Ladan, thank you.
Thank you. That's okay.
Before we came to Guatemala, did you need to get any permissions to do this kind of work here?
Well, we received etheric permissions from the elders. Grandfather Alejandro connected with me and gave me permission to start putting things into place. He also assisted in bringing 21 souls together for this project. We have arrived in Guatemala. Guatemala was one of the places that we were guided to do this specific work. Once we arrived here, our tour guide, said that we also need to receive physical permission from the main elders. And we are very, very blessed and thankful that the main elders have acknowledged our presence, and they are happy for us to do this specific work that we have been given. Thank you.
Hello to all. My name is Josh. I'm a Guatemalan, working 4 years with Intrepid Travel. This is my first spiritual journey through Intrepid. I was just contracted for this specific journey. I don't know if I will have more, but this was one of the most fulfilling moments of my career with Intrepid as a tour leader. I didn't know what to expect from the 20 souls that are traveling with me, but I think we're all in the same process of opening our minds, our bodies, and our souls, and linking up with the Mayan calendar. And as we were all mentioning before, the Mayan calendar is not just a calendar, it's a way of life, and we have all participated and invoked the entities of the Mayan calendar through this journey, going through a purification and initiation in Lake Atitlan, a continuation in Yasha, and I would say an affirmation in Tikal.
Absolutely. And it's interesting because Ladan, when she started this journey, always knew that there would be 21 souls, and there was 20 of us that came from the UK.
20 of you guys and well, you're Guatemalan guys, so that makes 21.
21, absolutely.
Very growing experience, and we're on our way to Copang. Copang will be the ceiling of all of what we're going through. That will be the building or the stuccoing of the blue, sheet that we'll have all around us.
Josh, can you just say something about the Mayan calendar over in like the UK and America and in the West? A lot of people are thinking that, what's going to happen on the 21st of the 12th? Is it the end of the world?
Well, for the Western Hemisphere, I would say it's a very Hollywood thing. It's a money-making scam. The rat race is making a lot of money from this, and so be it. But as we were saying, the Mayan calendar is not just a calendar, it's a way of life, but it is a culmination of a long count cycle, right? The Egyptians talked about 25,920 years. The Hopi and Apache Indians talked about 26,000 years, where we will go or fulfill a cycle of 13 houses of the zodiac, passing through 2,000 years each. So we're coming into a culmination of the era of Christ, which is Pisces, the fish. We're coming into the era of Aquarius, which is the new beginning, right? The Maya people said it's a culmination of 3,114 years, to be exact, the long count cycle. So it's nothing to be afraid of. It's the beginning of the sixth sun, the new beginning, right? If we put it all into a sieve, the Maya calendar says we have to go back to the roots. We have to go back to nature, to Mother Earth, to the female side of ourselves, because we're being governed by the male entities. The money-making rat race, right? Which is now starting to change, right? In the sense of DNA and us opening our minds, bodies, and souls. That is the Mayan calendar in a small essence.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Make sure you come to Guatemala, guys.